Hey, what's going on, Team Relentless? This is Kyle coming live from St. Louis, Missouri. Been a while since clinics. Hope y'all are doing well. Wanted to go ahead and post my video for the day, and I know everybody's kind of been posting about a variety of topics that directly affect them, and so wanted to talk about something that's been, I guess, extremely relevant for me as of late, and that's attrition. And so it's one thing, like I said, I've been through a summer with Snap, I've been through a fall with Snap, and now going through a winter, getting ready for springtime, and it's something I really haven't dealt a ton with personally, and so wanted to kind of just post on the topic, post on my experience, and obviously kind of offer any guidance that I can to newer reps out there, senior reps that might not have had to deal with it either. And so for me personally, I mean, January just hit me like a ton of bricks. I probably had 6-7 teams just drop off kind of last minute. And so wanted to kind of talk through the process and how I was able to get a couple of them on board, and just the guidance that I was offered from reaching out to leadership. Eck being the captain of our team, I reached out to him directly. And so I had that week or two after clinics where it felt like I was getting an email every morning, every day, coach dropping off for a variety of reasons. And my first inclination was to, try to immediately jump on it, either email them back, text them back, call them back, whatever, means they had reached out to me, trying to fire back at them in the same way. And it's something I reached out to Eck one day, and I was just like, man, I've had like 4 drop off this week. What's your advice to somebody who's kind of been there, done that, and has a ton of experience, dealing with all different aspects of being a Snap rep. And it's something he told me. He said, don't even bother, texting them back, emailing them back. Just, you need to go get in front of them, talk to them in person. And so I heeded that advice. Like I said, I've gotten back in front of all those coaches, and again, not everyone have I been able to kind of talk back into it, but one in particular that came to mind, it was a group I was really excited about. Both Katie and myself have run a ton of teams out there, and they've been highly successful. I mean, I think Katie raised 10 grand plus with the tennis team. I ended up at 7 grand plus with a hosted team, and I mean, even their orchestra. I mean, everybody's done extremely well out there. So it was their AFJROTC group. Like I said, about 100 kids or so, and I was, like I said, I was pumped to get them rolling. And so again, heard from the master sergeant out there, and all of a sudden, hey, they can't do it. He can't get a hold of the alumni association. He had issues figuring out tax stuff and whether or not they were going to run it through the alumni association or run it through the district. And so instead of just texting him back, as he had reached out to me, I went onto campus, and it actually took me a couple times, over about a week and a half to actually get back in front of him. Finally caught him in the office, was able to sit down with himself, the lieutenant colonel, and basically the president of the alumni association for the group. Got everybody in the same room so we could all just kind of hash it out. Was able to get all the tax information done, basically overcome any objections, and was able to launch them last week. And so, like I said, that's a little something that's been relative for me. I'm sure, I guess I was going to say, for all the reps out there, if you haven't experienced it, I'm sure you will. But again, I guess the lesson to be learned is reach out to Eck, reach out to your chain of command, because those people have great advice for you. There's a reason they tell you to do what they do. And like I said, hopefully you're able to reel some teams back in and get them back on board. So with that being said, I hope everyone is, again, having a good day, finishing up the grind right now, and look forward to hearing from everybody. Take care.